responsibility. Beth has offered insight dialogue and silent meditation in Australia and Brazil since 2013. And she has studied with members of the Insight Dialogue teaching community since 2008. And she is one of our very well-respected retreat teachers in the Insight Dialogue community. Beth is deeply committed to her meditation practice, and this has included extended time on long retreat in many different parts of the world. She integrates the wisdom of the indigenous people from where she comes, the Buddha Dhamma, neuroscience, psychotherapy, as well as respect for all sentient beings as teachers into the spaces that she creates for teaching and practicing. So Beth, we're truly blessed that you said yes to this invitation to guide our practice today, and for all of the ways and all of the time that you devote to this Sangha. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Anita. I just would like to see if the volume of my voice is, yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you. So hello, friends. What a joy. What a joy to be here. I'm just looking at each of the little box and just feeling my heart opening. And maybe like me, this is the first time that you are able to make the Sunday Sangha. And as Anita was saying, we will be contemplating on Dana, generosity. So thinking and feeling generosity and really touching how generosity is life expression if we really come close to it. The sun right now here for me, for you guys, maybe the sun is already going to sleep. And just to say it's not gone, it just came here. So it's just so generally going around, or we are going around it and receiving the love and life force. Yeah, that together with other non-human beings are offering all the conditions for this body to be breathing right now. And to be keeping a reasonable conditions to maintain life. Even for me right now to be speaking with you, this is a gift of language that has been passing generation to generation to be here. So generosity in this way is life offering conditions to maintain the flow of life. And each of us is an example of it. We are the materialization of generosity, having a body, having this moment. And this flow of life we see quite spontaneously in our lives. The more classic way we see is how the parents go towards kids, their own children. And Buddha realized that this capacity, this natural human capacity, has a potent source of merits, long-term merits in this life and as well in future lives. And he offers so many ways to act on generosity that the results can come back to us. But we don't need to believe in future lives. to really feel the immediate result of generosity. And when I was thinking about an example, was coming to me a memory of my child when she was very young. I have a daughter. And one day, I think it was the first time that she saw someone sitting on the street playing guitar. And in front of this person had the cover, the box where the guitar lies, and a few coins in it. And we were just walking and we saw the scene and we kept walking. And I don't know, 10 steps away from the person, she just started to pull my clothes and saying in a kind of a whisper, I want to give some coin, but I don't want to go alone. I'm scared. And just to continue that story, it's important to name that when she was very young, I used to talk to her in a body-centered way. So, for example, when she was feeling fear, I would ask, if fear had a home, a place in the body, where would it be living it? Where is it, right? And after she pointed to whatever place it was for her, I would give some options for sensations. So I would ask, does it feel wiggly or does it feel hard? Does it feel moving? And she became very good on describing her body experience of fear, sometimes as cold belly, mom, shaking hand, mom. So she would go like that. So just to have that background. So when she saw that person sitting and asked for the coin, and I said, yeah, I will come with you closer. And then you can, if you wish, you can look to the person and put some coins in the box. And so she walked close to the person, and then I saw her put the coin and she turned to come to me, and she had the biggest smile, and she said, it's bubbling, Mom, it's bubbling. So I'm sure that each of you will have other examples of how generosity feels in the body. But in this situation, this event, I saw so many qualities there, or so many nuances there. The connection between one and the other, myself and her and that person. And as well, the image. No one said anything to that being. Had a box, few coins, and a song. And she knew it. It was a call. And as well, it gave the opportunity to see what was holding back to act. It reached out to somebody else to do it together to a certain point where it could go by itself. And that amazing, wonderful present moment of joy that arises naturally from the act of generosity. And the Buddha points to so many other beautiful gifts that we do through generosity. And I could continue speaking about that, but I chose to bring his words so we could listen to him directly and see how it touches and how it supports us to contemplate in Dana. So I chose a sutta for us to contemplate and to immerse ourselves in. And so I would like to ask just how many people here have practiced Dharma Contemplation before, just for us to have a sense. Okay, and a few people. All right. Thank you. So for you who have been contemplating, I will remind you a few steps, and for you that'll be the first time. So how it's going to happen. First, we choose one person that will be the voice of the Buddha. So I would like to invite you, if you'd like to offer your voice to be the voice of the Buddha, even about how to proceed and in what moment you'll be offering us your gift. So I'll be offering a few words for us to sit silently in meditation. And at a certain point, when we'll be in silence together, we will hear the voice of the Buddha reading the sutta. And when it's finished, I will ring the bell as a sign for you to open your eyes, and you'll be receiving an invitation to go into your breakout room. And when you are there, we'll be in the groups of maybe, I don't know how many we are, maybe 7, 8 each group. And when you get there, I'll be guiding you into the steps of how to stay with the sutta. You'll be receiving the link to have the sutta to read together. I might have one question. It might be a bit technical and you might not know the answer, but it's just to have a look. I would like to use the voice into the breakout room, and usually people need the new update of Zoom. Just in general, do you have the new update of Zoom? Yeah? Okay, thank you. Wonderful. So any questions? We will be sitting now in silence. Then we will listen to the sutta, and then we will go to the breakout room, and then I will continue giving some instructions there. Is that okay? Okay, great. So, so to start, I would like to invite you to find a posture that supports a gentle and awake state of the mind. But noticing that this gentle movement of the body, readjusting posture, is moving towards ease. And this is a gift to the body-mind, from the body-mind. When we are sitting, we are offering time and conditions to ourselves to feel the fruits of slowing down, reducing the speed of the mind. So every time we find the mind daydreaming or running after thought, we pause. In pause, we return the attention to this moment. To here and now. aware of the body's sensations related to mental states or body posture. We approach them with attitude of kindness. Relax is an attitude of kindness that is born from contacting the strength and wisdom to be with whatever may be present, letting go of the tendency to interfere. We invite release. It's not a demand. It has the flavor of non-expecting. Pause. Relax. And perhaps the mind is aware of the breath happening. Noticing that the in-breath has a natural expansion and the out-breath a settling. And this elemental air is offering us the gift of life force. Feeling this body breathing, inviting the mind heart to rest on the rhythm of the breath. Settling, no need to interfere. Noticing change. In breath, expanding, out breath, settling. In silence now. And if the Buddha or the person who is reading the sutta could start reading, it would be welcome. Thank you. And we continue in practice.